Shalom, shalom. To start this lesson, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and push out the 100% truth. And shalom to the hopeful elect scattered across the four winds. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And today we're going to be going into the John chapter 3, verse 16 breakdown. And we're going to start off with verse 14. And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up. And where can we find that account? That account will be in Numbers chapter 21. And we'll start off at verse 4. And they journeyed from Mount Or by the way of the Red Sea to compass the land of Edom, and the soul of the people was much discouraged because of the way. And if you go into that word discouraged, it means to prevent, show opposition to, deprive of courage or hope, take away hope from. So these people on their way, they lost their hope, you know? And we know hope goes into faith. So the people was much discouraged because of the way. So because of the way, the people lost their hope, man. The people had they had low faith, you know. Verse 5, and the people spake against the Most High and against Moses, wherefore have ye brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? For there is no bread, neither is there any water, and our soul loatheth this light bread. And if you go into that word loaf, it goes into being hateful, displeasing from, hated, hateful. So, you know, we know that the Lord was giving them manna to eat, you know, from the heavens, manna to eat. These people, it says, our soul loatheth this light bread. These people hated the manna. So, I mean, the Most High took you out of Egypt, you know, saved you. Now it's taking you through the wilderness, you know, to take you to a place. And, you know, he's providing food for you, and you're hating what he's providing for you. So what's going to happen? You know, you're going to move the Most High to frustration, to anger. Verse 6, and the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and the people bit, and they bit the people, and much people of Israel died. So due to that, you know, that low faith, the Lord sent, he sent serpents. It's lucky, he sent serpents. He plagued them. You know, verse 7, therefore the people came to Moses and said, we have sinned, for we have spoken against the Lord and against thee. Pray unto the Lord. So they're speaking to Moses, pray unto the Lord that he take away the serpents from us. And Moses prayed for the people. Because, you know, the Most High was dealing with Moses, you know, in that time, and the sons of Aaron. So, you know, he's speaking through them. That's how Yahushai is speaking through us, you know. Verse 8, and the Lord said unto Moses, make thee a fiery serpent and set it upon a pole. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is bitten, when he looketh upon it, shall live. And Moses made a serpent of brass and put it on a pole. And it came to pass that if a serpent had bitten any man, when he beheld the serpent of brass, he lived, you know. And just, you know, just how that serpent was lifted up and the people believe, it's how Yahushua will be lifted up. You know, he is salvation. He is lifted up to die on the cross for the Israelites, starting with the elect. Now going back to John chapter 3, verse, you know. Now back in John chapter 3, we're going to jump to verse 15. That whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. So who's that whosoever that he's speaking on? We're going to find out. This is the book of Acts chapter 2, verse 21. Acts 2, Salakia, here it is. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. 22, ye men of Israel. What does it say? Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Yahushua of Nazareth, a man approved of the Most High among you by miracles and wonders and signs, which the Most High did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also know. So that whosoever is Israel, primarily the Israelites, you know, is speaking on the Israelites, starting off with the elect, those who are not partakers in the second death. you know. Now back to John chapter 3. We're going to jump down to verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. And you know, Christians like to toss this around. Yeah, he's talking about the whole world. But, you know, Christians, they don't like to go into words. Now, you know, give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up the BLB. And we're going to go into that word world. And that word world in the BLB is
Strong's G 2889. Cosmos. Cosmos.
Cosmos. And it is an harmonious arrangement or constitution, order, a government. And you know, this world is not the whole planet, you know. This world is you know, it's gonna be order in the kingdom one, but this world is speaking on, you know, an order, a government. So speaking on specific people, an order and government, and that's the elect, you know. Israel, it's speaking on Israel, but starting with the elect. And you know, there's different types of worlds. You could have an animal world, you know, you could have a sports world. Like there's different types of worlds. An example of a different type of world, you know, you got 2 Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, you know. And if you go into that word world in there, it's an eon, an age, a period of time. So Esau is an end of a time, an end of a period, you know. And Jacob is the beginning of a period and the beginning of a time. And in other cases, you know, one case right here, this is the book of Job, chapter 34, verse 13. Who have given him charge over the earth, or who have disposed the whole world, you know? It's talking about the whole globe. In this case, it's talking about the whole globe because, you know, there's different type of worlds. But back into the John chapter 3, verse 16, a precept for that would be Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye should not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. That goes that word world again. And let's see what it goes into.
Strong's H 5769. Olam. Olam.
And it goes into the word olam, which means forever, everlasting, eternity. Israel is that word without end, that cosmos, you know, eternity. For the Israelites starting off with the elect, you know. That's why, you know, where you have it in John 17, verse 9, it says, this is the book of John, chapter 17, verse 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. You know? And this is red letter, so this is Yahushua speaking. And he's praying for the elect, the true believers, not the worst of it. He's praying for the elect, the true believers, not the rest of Israel. Because only the elect's going to believe, you know? You have that Romans 11 and 7, you know? The elect obtained the information, the rest were blinded. You know? So that's a cut to you Christians, you know, when you say he's talking about the whole world. He's not talking about the whole world. He's talking about Israel, that world without end, you know? And with that being said, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And shalom to the hopeful elect scattered across the four winds. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Shalom.